Naseem with his bounces. Skiddy and at you. Could have had a couple of wickets. Wasn't to be. Another overdone here. And Bangladesh 57 for 2.
रेफ्रिजरेटर और इसका बिजली का खर्च अब सिर्फ 20 रुपए रोजाना से भी कम।
Orient. Full gauge, full current, full voltage.
कॉपर गैट केबल्स, बस यही चाहिए।
It's a good recovery by Bangladesh after being pegged back, loss of 2 early wickets. This pair has so far redeemed themselves. Done a good bit of fight back here. Najmul Hussain, Shantu and the skipper Mominul Haq have really done their best. They took their time. They're content to play out the dot balls, which was a little bit of a concern for me at one point in time, but they are doing a good job so far. Yasir Shah, the wily old customer. You've got to be a little careful how you approach him, don't you, Bazir Khan? Good morning.
Yeah, it's been a good partnership. 54-run partnership now. And you think that they've won a battle here because Yasir Shah is on in bowling from one end, whereas Pakistan had won the toss and would have expected more wickets after the start they had got.
Well, all credit to the two there. Good effort, honest follow-through. A bowler is always pretty good at fielding the balls himself. I've seen that often.
This will be the comfort zone. Spinner on, Nazmul Hasan batting well on 24. He just needs to be slightly careful that he doesn't get too eager in trying to hit Yasir out of the attack.
Well, he likes to play the sweep shots. Actually, both the batsmen on view do that, and they've done that to a nicety. Just waited for this one and played it fine enough not to allow the fielder to get to the ball and gets himself 4 precious runs.
The previous over, he had played the proper sweep, which had gone square and gone to the fence. Now that there's a deep square leg in space, he's just gone for the paddle around the corner. Outfield's quick. Nicely done.
He's brimming with confidence at the moment. Najmul Hussain moving on to 28. Just ensuring that they just don't allow the bowlers to dictate terms, which they did in the early part of the innings. Interesting field positions. There's a slip, leg slip, and a forward short leg. Interesting field positions. He's just trying to find that gap in the covers, not finding it. And that is 61 for 2 now after the end of that over.
German and American technology now in Pakistan. No international certificates के साथ. Copper gap cables. बस यही चाहिए.
Shahin Afridi is going to continue. 1 for 27 so far. Seemed a little frustrated in the previous over. And that's the channel he wants to bowl. Keep on pegging away. Make the batsman play outside the line of the off stump.
Impressive part of Mominul's inning has been his balance. He's been very still at the crease. And that's why he's been able to judge the deliveries outside off stump. He's been able to pick the length as well. He's played a few whips through mid-wicket, which have been testament to his balance throughout this innings.
And now he's more content and assured of leaving the balls outside. At the start of the innings, he was having trouble in deciding whether he's going to have a little poke at it. His foot movement was not there. And now he's seeing the release of the ball and is ascertaining what trajectory is going to take. And as we mentioned earlier, everyone knows, it's quite a lot about leaving balls and knowing where your off stump is rather than trying to go and play shots at everything that comes your way. Mominul, good solid player. After taking over the mantle of captaincy against India in the 2 test matches, I'm afraid he really had a torrid time. And now coming out of that, showing a lot of resilience and just feeling comfortable in the middle.
And similar to Azhar Ali, he wants a score under his belt when he's captain. I think the captaincy also, some players, especially batsmen, if they're doing well with the bat, it affects their captaincy in a positive manner.
It's a nice looking shot, just couldn't penetrate that gap. Comes from Cox's Bazar, does Mominul Haq, southeast of Bangladesh. And have a look at that shot again. Very balanced, as you say. He's got a lovely center of gravity. Nice when he plays those shots.
Well, talking about Bazars, a lot of commentators have been quite upset the way that you've enjoyed yourself in Pakistan.
Well, come back to that in a moment. Well,
apparently you've been shopping, you've been looked after really well. And Danny Morrison was quite jealous this morning. I sensed that there was a little bit of jealousy in the comm box because of the way that you've been treated.
Well, he had his options. I took my options in staying on in Lahore after the T20 internationals, stayed there for 4 or 5 days and came to Islamabad. Stunning views going to Natia Gully and Murray. But that's well over. Now, that's uncalled for. That is unnecessary. Just wide of the stumps, he has really played a very, very loose shot. Playing away from his body, no foot movement, got the thin outside edge, an easy take.
Just as we were talking about how good his balance and his judgment outside off stump was, Shaheen Shah Afridi just outside off stump, full enough for the drive. Just a slight bit of straightening of the delivery and Afridi has a second. Both wickets he's got is with full balls outside off stump. Mominul look good for his 30. Bangladesh 62 for 3.
Well, the Pakistani fans are delighted because we got rid of the Bangladeshi captain, Mominul Haq. 59 partnership between Mominul and Najmul Hossain Shanto. But in comes Mahmudullah Riyad. He is a man who's got a lot of grit and determination. 49th match for him, 2,739 runs with 400s and 16 50s. Maybe the conversion rate there from the 50s to the 100s leaves a little to be desired. As 146 stands out. It's coming at a time when Bangladesh need to reassert themselves and ensure that no easy wickets are given away. It's unfortunate the way Mominul Haq got out after doing all the hard work. With all credit to Shaheen Afridi for inducing that edge. Overdone, 62 for 3. Bangladesh flag flying high here in Rawalpindi. The Bangladesh is on tour. The second phase of their staggered tour. Playing the first match, winning the toss. The Pakistani captain putting them into bat. It's been difficult for the Bangladesh team. Yasir Shah. Najmul Hussain Shanto. He's one of the few products, Najmul Hussain Shanto, from the school system in Bangladesh. We don't normally have players out of the schools and into the main arena. Scored a double century, I understand. He comes from Rajshahi in the northwest of the country. He's fast-tracked into the under-17 team, played a couple of under-19 World Cups. Recently in the test fold. Whips that away for an amble single.
Looks very comfortable against Yasir. He's played a couple of sweep shots, been able to turn the ball away. And as you would expect, very good against spin. Even at school level, they'll be facing a lot of spin, I suspect. Right now, after that partnership being broken, a crucial wicket for Pakistan. I think for Bangladesh to progress, they need back-to-back partnerships which just take the sting out of this first session.
A little short, but just trying to zip it through. Not often that you see that. Well, Mahmudullah is in the middle because of this. I think, look at him, he just didn't go far forward and across to the line of the ball, went through the shot, and Ultra Edge confirmed that he had a bit of a feather to that. And a good catch taken behind by Rizwan. Mahmudullah off the mark with that single. Hard work, hard grind here for Bangladesh. On a wicket that was pretty bowler friendly early on, it's flattening out now with the sun on it. You can feel that the batsman will find things a little more easier to negotiate now.
Yeah, we saw in the previous test match here in December, although there was a lot of rain around, but come the second innings, which was eventually came, which was on the fifth day, it was a beautiful batting track, and Babar Azam and Abid Ali feasted and got boundaries for fun. But Pakistan, after winning the toss, they've got 3. They ideally want at least one more or a couple more till lunch.
The other side of the coin is that Bangladesh need to have these two batters in the middle together till at least the tea time. 64 for 3. China Afridi continues.
Shaheen Afridi, he's got 2 for 28, and both the wickets he's got with very full deliveries. First one, new ball, edge to slip, very, very full. And then he gets momental with another one which is pitched up. And I reckon that should be the length that he should aim at, because it's not a pitch filled with pace, but there's a slight bit of nibble, and if you have that, you need to pitch it right up to the batsman.
It's continuing with that, and it's good to see that he's got 3 slips and a gully for the new batsman, Mahmudullah Riyad. Not swing, it's more seam than swing on this wicket, isn't it? So, despite the fact you're pitching it up, it's not swinging, it's got that little bit of a nip away.
Yeah, and it's almost slow seam, so if you're short of a length or back of a length, it's slightly easier for the batsman to judge and actually adjust and play to that. If it's fuller, you need to be fuller here. Obviously, there's a slight bit of moisture, it's a early winter's day.
Mahmudullah just saw that little bit of a trigger movement as the bowler was coming in to deliver his ball. Quite unsure of what's happening, and then to just hurry back down with the bat again. This is very accurate stuff. He's bowled with a lot of pace. Shaheen Afridi has been accurate. At times, pace bowlers tend to get carried away, try to take the attack, too many bouncers, but he's pegged away wonderfully well. He's very meticulous with his lengths. Once again, very tentative from Mahmudullah, squirts it away for a lucky single.
Yeah, the wicket was quite full. He's gone slightly short as well, but now I think in this spell he's trying to pitch it up, and it has worked when he's really gone full and invited the drive. And our producer will be happy with this, because I'll say this is almost like an English seamer, which is quite slow on the first day, and you need to be fuller rather than being short.
But our producer hasn't lived in England for a long time, so possibly forgotten what it's all about. And he's Welsh anyway.
And it reminds me that in Wales they have fast bouncy pitches.
6 for 3, doing the repair work. Najmul Hussain Chanda, but it's up to Mahmudullah Riyad. With all his experience over the years, he's faced this kind of situation before. Again, so very skeptical with the shots. 24 overs completed, 66 for 3. We're coming to you live from the Rawalpindi Cricket Stadium. Nicely played. Just some protection in the deep, but just the ease with which Najmul Hussain has negotiated the bowling has really impressed me so far. Also shot, not really been able to extract too much turn out of this wicket. Early days, yet only in the 25th over. Not very abrasive, the wicket. Oh, that's a shade lucky. He's going to get himself a boundary. Just felt the bowler will feel that he could have got a better result from that.
Mahmudullah is not into his rhythm of batting. He's slightly nervy. Saw that against Shaheen Afridi, and here again just trying to play this off the back foot. Just flew out of his outside half of the bat and gone to the fence. Maybe that'll settle him down.
Yeah, you can see that straight away. The next shot he played is more confident. Stretches forward, gets to the pitch. The tallish player, Mahmudullah Riyad. I think that's one area that you have an advantage as a tall batsman. Is reach the pitch of the ball, try to smother the spin, whatever is being extracted. Another sweep. This is great stuff from Najmul Hussain. Sweeps it straight to the boundary. Brilliant shot.
The third boundary with the sweep shot for Najmul Hussain. He's played the sweep strong sweep in front of there. Just gone aerial slightly, but he's hit it so hard that it's gone to the fence. He's played the paddle sweep, he's played the full-on sweep, so he's quite comfortable against the leg spin. And now what that has done is that with the sweep shot, he's got the option of the single, the deep square leg in place, a deep mid-wicket in place, and long on in place.
Bit of a yelp from the bowler and the closing fielders. 76 for 3. After the departure of the captain Momin al-Haq, Mahmoodullah Riyad has come in to join Nazmul Hussain Shanto, who is playing with a lot more confidence. But it is a very, very long game. It is a test match. It is a test of your temperament, your resilience. And that's going to be tried and tested by the Pakistani bowlers. Ahmed Abbas replacing Shaheen Afridi.
And if Mahmoodullah is not in the rhythm of his batting prowess right now, he'll certainly have to up it straight away, because Abbas is going to be very accurate and he's going to be testing that foot movement straight away, that forward defense as he does. He's just gone for 5 runs in his opening burst.
Yeah, accuracy has been fought even on that instance. Just Mahmoodullah a little tentatively forward again, inducing the inside edge. Living a little dangerously at the moment, Mahmoodullah not finding the middle of the bat, not getting the confidence that is required.
The start of the innings, he was slightly unsure, but he's played 12 balls. He should now just get into that rhythm, try and get that footwork sorted.
It's another good ball. As we mentioned, Abbas is not going to give you any quarters at all. Going to keep you tied up, keep on forcing you. And once in a while, I'm sure he's going to try that angled ball across the line of the left-hander's bat. 2 slips and a gully waiting. I don't know if he's going to come and bowl wide of the wicket at point of delivery, accentuate the angle of the ball. Bowling pretty close to the wickets and keeping it steady and straight. We've got different hours of play today, being a Friday here in the first day. You see the first session starts at 12 and goes on for an extra half, 12:30. Then we have a lunch break for an hour for the Friday prayers, and after that restart at 13:30, going on for a couple of hours. Tea is between 15:30 and 15:50, and the last session between 3:50 and 5:20. Oh, that's unnecessary. Once again, getting a little carried away, standing his ground and having a slash at that one.
That was a sucker ball. After having bowled a few balls right at the stump, just goes slightly wider and it seems away a touch. It's a really risky shot. It's a low percentage shot, trying to square drive on a pitch where it's just a little bit of seam.
That's very intelligently done. I thought he set up Shanto very well there. Oh, he's not going to fall for the same kind of thing once again. Completes the over. 77 for 3. It's about half an hour to go before the luncheon interval here at Rawalpindi in the first test match. Bangladesh stuttering start, losing the two openers very early on. There's a good partnership of 59 between the skipper and Najmul Hussain, but skipper's back in the hut. It's Mahmudullah in the middle. Naseem Shah, 5 overs for 20 runs. Beats the bag. Gem of a delivery that.
Naseem Shah was very confident, but nobody asked for a delivery. He does hit the seam when he gets his rhythm right. And first ball off his spell, he just sort of hit the deck and nipped away. And when you can do that at pace, it's almost unplayable.
Particularly to a batsman who's really floundering about at the moment, not really confident, not really realizing what balls and what shots to play. And this was just evading down the leg side, just nipping back the other way. But all the Pakistani bowlers, I'm sure, have been pretty much percentage-wise pretty accurate, bowling within themselves, not really try to do anything out of the ordinary, and it has paid off for them.
Naseem Shah will probably be the enforcer. He'll be using short spells. He's got the pace to do that.
Nicely done, and good bit of work. I mentioned earlier in my commentary stint that the outfielding has been very, very good. Agility shown here by the Pakistani fielders.
But what Naseem will bring to the party is obviously he'll bowl pace, and obviously the ball will come onto the bat slightly better. So there is an opportunity to score runs. But just look at the speed, 147.2. That is quick.
You bet. Once again, allowing more of the ball to come on and hit the bat rather than him going forward and meeting the ball. That shows that Mahmudullah is lacking in confidence and not quite sure of its shot selection. He's got to play out this sort of difficult period of play. Just ensure that he stays there till the luncheon interval. That's what he's telling his partner. Don't worry, I've got things under control. But he's got 3 slips and a gully waiting behind alongside the wicket keeper. And that little pace and little bit of movement can always be a little difficult to negotiate.
In his last first-class innings. And when you do get a start, as you rightly mentioned, you got to make it count. It's not about this 30s and 40s. You got to look the big picture, the 3-figure mark. More importantly, just to bat through it. Make sure that you stay on up until at lunch and go back, get fresh, and come back and start again.
I think he's almost batting on that middle and off-stump line, and he's cutting on the angle which Abbas is trying to create outside that off-stump. As a result, he's more close to the ball when he's trying to play that cover drive. So an ideal stance for him to play that shot. Standing out of the crease, that is what most batsmen tend to do these days against Abbas.
#81 for 3.
Okay, dismissal over. All over. onus on Mahmudullah to play well here in this batting lineup, which doesn't have Mushfiq and Shakib. That's better. We didn't see a lot of rotating off strike in the early part of the innings. It sounds simple, but it takes a bit of effort really to perfect this setup in your game, that rotating off strike. Single is such an important component of building up rhythm in your batting, and I think that is what Bangladesh top order needs to do all the time. And that's the real difference between some of the Asian bloc teams compared to the Western bloc teams. Look at Australia, how they look for singles all the time. England, even South Africa.
Yeah, I think it's important for them to realize, and what you said just a little while earlier regarding rotation of strikes, it's also important for them to realize when they come on to bat, there's so many fielders behind them, because there are open spaces in the front. Initially, as an opener or a top order batsman, especially against the seamer, you would want to play the ones that is close to your body. And when it is, then you obviously would like to pick up the gaps, playing with softer hands, and keep looking to rotate the strike.
Well left. Two batsmen that come to mind in regard to rotating of strike. Javed Mianda, the great Javed Mianda, was so good at picking up a run, and Yunus Khan, also very similar in method and style. His first 10 or 15 runs would be through singles. Very good runner between the wickets, Yunus.